Hi everyone, I said I'd update tonight after roller hockey. Is what I have to say about roller hockey. It was a really good night out. I had a really fun time, but I was just ridiculous. I get there, I put on these blades, I can't walk in the blades, I have to pull myself along the wall to get to like the rink where we're going into. I get there, everyone else is like skating backwards and fast and wrestling each other on these blades, and I'm there like, I can't actually stand still, let alone move forwards. So yeah, there was times when I was really angry with myself for agreeing to go in, because I knew that I couldn't blade. And there was times when I was really angry with Roz, because she was the one who convinced me to go. And several times I think I said to her, I really hate you right now. And that was probably a bit harsh. I didn't really hate her. I didn't really need to say it to her either. That was a really harsh thing to say. But, you know, I felt so embarrassed that, you know, like, it was just, I didn't seem to be getting it. Everyone else seemed to be getting it and didn't seem to be getting it. And I thought, if you come to roller hockey, you sort of need to have an interest in the roller or the hockey side of things. But then we started to do some things like do some simple passes, and someone tightened my boots for me as well, and then that made it a lot easier. And then we started to do some simple passes, and then we started to sort of skate in like a semicircle and then get the puck passed to us and then shoot into the goal. And I got okay at that. I could either skate and then not shoot that time, or I could not really skate but I could shoot. And I was doing quite well with that. And the hockey side of things was good. And then we played a little game, not very well, but by the end of that game I'd sort of worked out how to turn as well, which I hadn't worked out before. And I could even sort of half go backwards slightly. Didn't really know what I was doing, I was sort of leaning backwards and I was moving. So I did actually have a really good evening. And I would take it up further if I thought that I wasn't going to be a burden to everybody else. So what I think I might do is I might buy a pair of blades, learn how to skate, and then maybe go back next year, because I liked hockey at school and I did love the whole hockey aspect of it. It was also a bit more jeopardy, it was a bit more interesting, a bit more dangerous, so it was a bit more sort of like, I don't know, but it was a really funny night. And I can't believe we were out for so long as well. Like, the bus left at like 7, and we got back at like 11, 11:30, and I can't believe we were there so long. It didn't really feel like that long. And on a side note as well, after my video last night when I was saying how feelings can change so quickly and how I was feeling really happy, my housemate Hannah was brought home, absolutely off her face. She'd only been out an hour, not even that. They went to the block party. She didn't even make it out of the halls of residence. Love her. And she was really bad. And I felt really sad, because she was so upset in herself, and I felt really sad. And it was funny how you sort of form these bonds with people that you'd never, you know, you come here and you have to form these bonds, otherwise you're stuffed, really. And I didn't really, especially Hannah's not living with us next year, and I thought that would mean that I wouldn't be so, not attached to her, but I thought that would mean that she wouldn't be my closest, and actually she really was I've really grown quite close to her. So me and Ellie last night took it in turns to check on Hannah. So we set alarms for like 2:30, 3:30, 4:30, 5:30 and split them up between us. So I had a bit of an interrupted sleep last night, but for all the right reasons, and making sure Hannah was alright, because she was very bad, and we were considering getting the doctor out to get her stomach pumped. And we were also thinking about, she was drinking rosé, and then there was like red all over her top and that, and we didn't know if it was chunder or whether it was blood. So checking on her to make sure she was alright was a really good and really sensible thing that we did. And I'd do it again in a heartbeat for the others. So I've said to the others that next time we go out, they and I get absolutely off my face, they owe me like making them breakfast and making them cups of tea and checking on them, and they owe me that Roz now owes me a cup of tea and 2 Copperbergs for tonight, because I only went along to give her moral support, and I gave her very good moral support, so she owes me that. Lucky girl. I'll be collecting on my debts, I think, very, very soon. Also, I'm getting really into some of the course stuff that we're doing as well. Apart from accounting seems to be very confusing. I don't really understand what the hell the guy's on about. So, apart from that, I'm getting really into the course as well. So, last week was a bit negative. This week, I think so far, it's going to be a good week, I think, hopefully. So this has been quite a long one tonight. But I had to tell all about roller hockey, because that was just epic. The work girl who runs the team was taking pictures, and if she ever puts any up, then I'll put them on the blog, because you know, you can evidence that I actually did go to roller hockey and I did fall over. There's probably a lot of pictures of me going ah, because I was trying not to fall over, but I only fell over 5 times, and seeing as I haven't bladed on like proper roller blades ever, I don't think that was too bad. So it's now like 20 past midnight. I should probably think about having some food and going to bed. So good night, everybody.